It's the Christmas season. Yes, it's the season for Christmas trees, Christmas lights, Christmas shopping, getting together with friends and family, and hearing Christmas music, which is what we're going to discuss this week. So stay tuned. So if there's one thing I do love about this time of year, it's Christmas music. If you're like me, you have your favorite Christmas songs you love to hear every year, and probably Christmas songs you dread every year as well. You may have several Christmas albums in your collections. I too treat myself this time of year and usually get about 1 to 2 Christmas albums every year. Problem is, I don't know any current artists and couldn't tell you if they were to release a Christmas album or not. I kind of have to resort to finding older Christmas songs or albums, since the groups I do love have probably never released a Christmas album, and 2, they're probably already broken up anyway and couldn't do a Christmas album. So that being said, I am going to go over just a few of my favorite Christmas albums or songs, play over the holiday season, and listen to quite frequently, and actually ones that I've actually obtained over the last couple years and even this year. So before I start, I must admit I have a ridiculous amount of Christmas albums I've accumulated over the years, and going through all of it would make this video extremely long, to the point where you'd probably do this.
Woo! Jeez, look at the time. I gotta get to bed. Brush my teeth, feed the hog, still got some homework to do the laundry, wash the car, still got those bills to pay.
So to spare you the agony, let's stick to just a few of my favorites in no particular order. First off, an album I listen to at least once in the Christmas season is Michael Bublé's Christmas album. Got this on CD a few years back, actually when it first came out, and was recently surprised 2 years ago when, or delighted to find it on red vinyl. Be that I like jazz, swing, and the crooners such as Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, etc., I do enjoy this Christmas album by Mr. Bublé. Yes, I know it's probably overplayed, but it does get me into the Christmas spirit. Next is not a Christmas album, and from what I know, it's his only Christmas song, but it's John Lennon's Happy Christmas, and always loved this song. Released in 1971, it's a song protesting the Vietnam War, which has been remade by many artists. The song has become a Christmas standard, and I still think it's a beautiful, heartfelt song to this day, on green vinyl even. Next are a couple of albums I've obtained over the last 2 years, and one being this year, and that's Ella Fitzgerald's Wishes You a Swinging Christmas. I saw that they were going to re-release this on red vinyl this year, and was about to order it, when what to my wondering eyes should appear a picture disc of Ella's Swinging Christmas album this year. Dad joke there. I do love Ella, and I must admit that loving her music, I must admit I've never heard this before. So this has become one of my favorite Christmas albums this year. Really do like it. Really happy I picked this up, but it's definitely worth a play if you haven't heard it. The other record I acquired recently is Norah Jones' I Dream of Christmas, and on red vinyl. And again, I love jazz, and I love Norah's catalog of songs, and this album did not disappoint. So she does great renditions of some Christmas classics, even a great version of the Chipmunks' Christmas song, Don't Be Late, which is actually better than the original recording of that. So not a big fan of the Chipmunks anyway, but she did a very, very, very good version of this. So Norah Jones, can't go wrong. 3 more Christmas tunes, and this time in order of likeness. We go on to the song that started USA for Africa and Live Aid, and that's Band-Aid. Do They Know It's Christmas? It's the genius of Bob Geldof from Boomtown Rats and Midge Ure from Ultravox. This supergroup was formed when Bob Geldof was watching a BBC News program capturing the poverty and famine affecting Ethiopian citizens, convicting Bob Geldof to take action. And so Band-Aid consisted of 40 artists, such like Sting, George Michael, Bono, Simon Le Bon, Paul Weller, Boy George, and the list goes on and on and on. Great song, and I especially love the extended version where the artists say a few words in the middle of it with Phil Collins playing drums, and wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Second to last on my list is an EP I obtained last year. Now, if you haven't figured it out from my last 2 videos, I'm a huge XTC fan and equal fan of Andy Partridge. Andy released a holiday EP called My Failed Christmas Career. The song I love off this album the most is Unwrap You at Christmas, which has lead vocals by his daughter Holly Partridge.
I can't wait to unwrap you at Christmas. You're the gift for me. I can't wait to
This is a fun song, and as usual, Andy Partridge puts together a great chord progression and melody. You can hear Andy singing the lower octave melody on the chorus. Great song from a true genius. Definitely recommend picking this up. Has good 4 songs in it, but it's pretty awesome. Now, for my all-time favorite Christmas song, it's again from the XTC catalog. Although not labeled as XTC, it's Thanks for Christmas by the Three Wise Men, also known as XTC.
Thanks for Christmas. Thank you for the love and happiness that's snowing down all around.
Andy Partridge originally wrote this song with the idea that the secretaries at Virgin Records, the record label, would record it. Since all the secretaries there were named Mary for some reason, he would release it as the Virgin Marys. Well, Virgin Records really didn't share his enthusiasm with that idea and said, no, ain't gonna happen. So XTC decided to release it under the pseudonym The Three Wise Men. Now, the record producer at the time was David Lord, back in 1983 when it was released, and so they labeled him The Good Lord, and thus it was released. Only released as a single. It has a fun B-side called Countdown to Christmas, and pretty hard to find on vinyl. I believe you can probably still get it on Discogs from other countries, but you can also find it on a CD compilation called New Wave Christmas, and also on XTC's compilation called Rag and Bone Buffet. Now, not sure if either of these CDs are still in print, but I'm sure there are probably used versions out there somewhere. There you go. Favorite Christmas music. What's yours and what do you suggest? So please drop your suggestions in the comments below and tell me your favorites. As always, please click on the like button if you like this video and hit the subscribe button. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a great holiday season and be good to each other. See you next week. Bye.